Somebody recently asked, actually two questions. One that kind of got me motivated was to see how long this adapter I made the previous videos regarding battery lasts. So this is a Dewalt 5 amp hour battery. And another question was also, does your vacuum overheat? And so I'm going to answer that in two parts because I think it's highly related. So first and foremost, let's just answer the battery time. I went and set the stopwatch and 12 minutes, 12.48 seconds to get to the point where we're pulsing. So that was on max. That was all on the max time. So there's just a point blank time. But what I think is relevant was what the Amazon, this was on Amazon, where people had asked questions about, does the system overheat? This is the first time I vacuumed with this V6 and it didn't overheat. And what the number one contributing factor was, oh yeah, did you see I just pulled that out? Hopefully I had that in shot. The inside of this filter gets absolutely disgusting. I never cleaned it. I cleaned everything else very thoroughly. And that got rid of the, oh man, you can tell I just got dust exposed. I've been working in the mulch pits too the last few days. And plus I babysat my nephew had an eye infection too. I don't know if that's an issue, but anyways, super dusty. But this cap, it doesn't come off easy. You have to be very careful so you don't break it. But you can pop this cap off and clean the inside of the filter, and it's absolutely disgusting. Just rinse it inside and out, back and forth, rubbing, massaging under the faucet. You might want to spray it. You may go outside with a garden hose if it's not too powerful and blast out until you get clear running water. Because you'll have to sit there and clean that for, like, rinse it for probably 5 minutes at least. But that plugs up. Once that plugs up, then that's, I think, what caused the major issues for overheating and not being able to run as smooth for as long a time. I've never filled this canister up that much. This is the largest I've filled. This is just totally clean before I did this. Really I didn't do much other than pop the bottom, tap to get everything out. I didn't even open it up, pop this off, and clean more thoroughly with a brush. But I have before. But the big factor was take this filter out and clean that if you don't replace it. But those can be cleaned. You just want to make sure you dry it out thoroughly. Yeah, I didn't even clean the HEPA filter. That makes a huge difference, and I didn't notice any overheating. But once that got full, you get to the typical pulsing. So there you go. Oh, and I'll show you too what the battery level is on this, because there is the one. This changes from a green light to a red light, so the adapter itself will tell you when the battery's low, so it does have a low voltage shut-off type circuitry. So that's really handy. And yeah, it's just I think it's a great adapter, well worth the investment. I bought two, actually. I have one for the V6 and I have one for the V7. Works great, and yeah, no complaints here. But there you go, 12 minutes, 12 seconds on a 5 amp hour, cleaning everything, after cleaning everything thoroughly. Don't forget that little filter tip. Carefully pop that top off, and maybe I can show a little bit too, so I probably beat up the tabs. I don't know if you can see the focus. Yeah, you can kind of see my tabs are a little beat up. They're trying to get a butter knife. You could use a sponge, I guess, probably better, plastic on plastic, to pop one tab back and down, and then just work around till you get two, and then once you get that third one, it pops right off. Alrighty, there you go. You have a good one. Be safe, stay healthy, and until next time,